Hey guys, today's like today. Make me remember why I don't have a full-time job. Holy shit. Oh, my lower back, I can hardly move or walk today. I got a lot of pain. And I don't know what I've done. The more I've been going today, usually it starts out sore, but the more I'm going today, the worse it's getting. But anyway, I stopped at the blacksmith. The tubing I need to finish out my engine stand runs $1.32 a foot. That ain't too bad. I might pick up a couple of full sticks of that. I think they're 24 foot or 20. Excuse me. Then I had him look at my welds, and you know what? He goes, all those welds to hold, he says, there's nothing wrong with them. He just said where you're cutting at the end, you got too much heat. I'm like, okay. He says, I wouldn't be afraid of any of those welds. And I said, well, how come it turns sooty? He says, well, with aluminum, you got to push it. He says, don't pull it, you got to push it. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's kind of made me feel good. He says, I don't do a lot of aluminum welding. I'm like, well, you're the one. I said, you're the one that does more of it. And after he looked it over, he said, yeah, all those welds would hold. He says, just cut back on the heat a little. I said, not bad for a first-time welder, huh? And he about dropped his jaw. He's like, huh? He said, I can't even get him to look that good. And I'm like, okay. He literally said that, guys. I didn't. He did. He says, usually by the time I get the gun set, I'm done with the project. And he says, nobody wants to, his comment was, nobody wants to pay him for the time to make it look pretty. They just want it done. Which that's what I'm finding out with the people around this area. They don't want it pretty. They just want it done. So, yeah. Kind of made me feel good. So, I guess he says if you're pulling, he says that's what it makes it dirty. So, and I know one of you suggested a little more gas pressure, which I might be a little low on that too. So, hey, practice. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing today. And the other thing is, my cell phone got shut off last night, and so I didn't even bring it with me today. I tell you, my back, I don't know what the hell. Been a long time since I've hurt like this. Alright, so yeah. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to stay there or not, but we're going to work on getting this AC pump switched, and I have no pressure left in the system, as you can see. It's gorgeous out today. Yeah, it's moving a little bit better. My pain meds I took finally kicking in some, but I tell you guys, it really makes me wonder what's going on with my back. Okay. We're doing this in real time. I hope you guys don't mind. After we get this off, ouch, look at the pump and see where it was getting wet, because that's why I'm changing the pump. I seen the stuff was getting wet. Yeah, that's a 3/8. Could use my cordless impact stuff, but a lot of you guys don't have all that luxury, so we're just doing it in real time and trying to get the ratchet in there so I can take and lift the belt off. Alright. Okay. And that's done. Looks like a 13, okay. This is that new Sears set too. Got the funky sockets and that kind of blew my mind when he said what he said about my aluminum welds. I thought, really? But he also makes sense when he said, oh, nobody wants to pay for it either, so. Okay. Not a whole lot to switching out a pump. This is a 96 GMC. Which one is this? This is the, ouch, SLE truck. Which if my wife has me fix her AC this weekend, might see if we can pick up 2 cans of that stuff, and hopefully after charging this, the issue will be gone with the AC. I tell you, after doing all the work on this truck, it's getting a lot better gas mileage. I don't know why I was giving me so many fits before, but, well, I do now, but. And I know some of you guys are gonna, oh, put those O-rings on here. They were dry. Well, they are dry. They're gonna be reused. I know. You ain't got the money, you ain't got the money. Okay. Oh, another cord. Alright. Alright, we'll set this one. Oh shoot, I can't bend down. Alright, I'll stop you for a brief minute. I said I was going to do this live, but the other pump, I never took it off the housing here, so I gotta go release that off that, so I'll be back. Alright. Guess I could have left it on low all the time that it took me. Okay. This one here, I mean, look at how nice that looks. And I found the video that when I pulled this out, I said the AC worked just fine, so. Actually, that truck that I took this out of was nice and cold. So, hope. Now that I want to use it, it probably won't be, but. I know, doing what I've done to this AC, some of you are probably thinking, oh, you throwed money away. Well, after checking how much a new pump is, if it don't work this time, yeah, I'll be having to look for a new pump. But what I've spent on coolant and my time messing with this, if this finally works, we're good to go. I'm still money ahead. I can tell, I think this summer I'm going to need AC. God. Didn't think this was going to hurt near as bad, but this is even hurting doing this. Come on. Okay, there's that. Alright, got a little dust in there just a second. Okay, that seal stayed stuck. I know, guys, seals are probably next to nothing. I just killed my first wasp of the season. Just got him. I hate wasps. My dirty fingers. Okay. Yep. I know this ain't gonna be a complete done in one day thing, because now I gotta get the coolant. But it don't take long to change, as you can see now. I mean, now that I change this pump out, maybe I'll, I don't know. The can of stuff I used last time was 14 bucks, so I guess. Okay. God, I hate that sound. Come on, you come off there. Oh, come on, belt. Really? So I got sand wasps. Tells us spring is here. Okay. Yep, Yep, belt's still on, so. Alright. We'll go examine that other pump here. Try not to. Okay, let's see. Look how crappy that one looked. And it's wet there. And when I did quit right in there, was getting wet that day. So I think with that clutch looked like hell. Now got that one in there. Looks like a new one. So alright, that's one project done for today. For now. And the wife's car. It wasn't a complete loss when I did the AC. It did work for about 3 weeks, but the stuff I put in has a dye in it. And that stuff I soldered the line with, well, it didn't show up until after I had the whole can in it, so I was just like, well, I ain't going to take it out again. She got to enjoy it for a couple days, oh, about a week. She says it's still cool, but it's not cold. So now that green stuff will be there, and I'll know where to heat and solder that back shut with that special rod I picked up at the fair. And then we should be able to put it in, and it should be good to go. So, yeah. Well, now that I switched out the pump on this, hopefully I can fill it up again with that R34 stuff, and maybe we'll be good to go now. So, now I can open up my vise and get that bracket out of there. I mean, the pump, I was going to order the pump when I had that money from PayPal. I had to pay another bill, so otherwise I would have put a new pump on there and that, but yeah. And since I haven't charged the system, maybe I might go to town and get 2 of those new rubber washers for there. But alright, I'm gonna shut up. Oh, sitting here looking outside, and from yesterday to today, I gotta get the mower back together here. Unfortunately, I gotta lift the deck out of the one building, and I'm not gonna be able to do that today. I got so damn much pain. The muscles in my arms are twitching. I haven't hurt like this since back in the 80s when I first got diagnosed with my problem in my back. Back then, when it took me 6 hours to change oil on my Monte Carlo one day, because this is about all the faster I could move. I mean, I had so much. If I would reach out to go get a pencil, it would drop me. And I scared the shit out of my mom and myself a few times, because the doctor told me, he says, hey, someday you could be walking, you're just going to drop and you'll never get back up. I'm like, oh crap. And that happened. I'd be standing there talking, and just boom, just like somebody shut a switch off of my back, and down I went. I knew the warning signs when it was coming. But this here today, no idea where this came from. It just, and it's to the point where even sitting down don't help. It hurts. So, yeah. Just by the looks of the lawn, another day or two, it's going to need a good mowing. the one mower's got a flat tire. You see, I got two of these three John Deeres. Two of them, the decks are fixed or working. The third one, I got to finish rebuilding the deck. That was a project that started last year and didn't get done. That's going to cost me, what's it, $240 for the spindles and the parts I need for that deck. Then that'll be another good mower. Yeah. Then I'll have three of them. Because what I mow out here, if I can get the kids to come out and mow, and we got all three mowers going. Because the other John Deere, what I was using, it was pulling that pole behind. Then when I put the pole behind, I forgot to shut the damn gas off again. And so all the gas ran out of the gas tank into the crankcase, so I got to drain that all out again, change the oil, take out the plug, dry it out. And because the way that mower works with the motor I put on there, it tips and then the float drops. But when it's on the mower, it's set and level like it's supposed to, and the float works like it's supposed to. So, but when we had all three of the mowers going, that didn't take long to cut, and if I had that other rider going, that means I could take a 10-foot path once across the yard, because then I'd offset that mower to catch where the rider quits, and I could cut a 10-foot path and really cut down my, because well, that's a 48-inch, 4-foot. Yeah, maybe an 8-foot path. Or is that other one? I don't remember what that pole behind is. It might be a 5-footer. It may be 6. I don't know. Anyway, 8 to 10 foot at a time. It wouldn't take long to take care of the yard. Because otherwise, with one single mower with a 48-inch deck out here, it takes about 4 hours to mow this. Oh God. Well, alright, I'll talk to you guys in a while. Well, I know I said I didn't want to do this, but let's see if I have to use the hoist. I want to get her shit on there. The only reason the brackets are hanging off here is because I haven't got those bolts yet. Yeah, I'm still short a bolt. Oh yeah, that's right. That one, that one. Ouch! Oh, if you guys want to know how bad that killed. Once I get this bolted in place, it'll make this job easier. That looks better. Back saying no more. Okay. Guess I'll sit here for a little bit. Got the motor on there. I've got one 4-barrel carb. I think I'm just going to get a can of carb cleaner, clean her up the best I can on the outside, and we'll give her a shot and see what happens. At least get it started on there, then I know I can run it and get it broke in and that on there, because when I do start it, I'm planning on running it on there for a couple, 3 hours. Give or take how much gas I got. Run her for what, 20 minutes to get the cam broke in, and then idle it down and see if I need to adjust the valves. And then sit here, run it and let her idle and rev her up and down every so often and get her up to operating temp, check her all over for leaks. And I just got thinking, you know, the engine stand, I just took that off as setup for the Chevy bell housing. I'm thinking about this transmission, getting some bolts, mount that to that, put that on the engine stand. I could take it to, well, then I could drain the fluid out of it. Sorry, I should look at you guys. Drain the fluid out of the tranny and take the engine stand and the tranny to town, slide it out of the back end of the pickup onto that, and then I could power wash the whole transmission, get some easy off, clean it, and power wash it. I could spin it over, get to it, wash it all off. Then after it's all clean, bring it back home and put new front and rear seals in it, new filter and pan gasket, and hopefully it's ready to go then. Sorry for being a pansy today, but boy, when my back acts up like this, it controls what I do. Just like there's somebody in there winding the rubber band tight, and it just, oh, but, ah. My left leg right now is not feeling, doesn't have the feeling in it like it did yesterday. It just, I don't know. And I didn't lift nothing heavy yesterday. 2 days ago on Easter I lifted those wood posts, but the wood cross arms, they weren't that heavy, I didn't think, but ay ay ay. Alright, well, I was just sitting here thinking and talking and twitching. And I don't know if I had some muscle spasm once. I wonder if that's what it is. No fun today, guys, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. Well, there you go, it's setting on there. Now we just got to get some bolts and get the other plates cleaned up and painted, and we're ready to bolt that down tight. Then bolt the motor tight. Get my hands on a water pump, fuel pump, and oil. And then we'll fill her up and hook up the exhaust. I got it close enough now. When I hook up the exhaust will be outside the building, and then we can break her in. I went outside, took care of some stuff, and weather's just right. I had a lot of corn stalks in my ditch, so I burned off the ditch where I mow, so I didn't have to try and chew that shit up. Corn stalks don't mow worth a damn. So I got that burned up and riding around on the lawnmower. I was going to do more than I remembered. Oh yeah, right, the lawnmower doesn't have much gas in it either, so I ended up in the soft recliner out here earlier, and it seemed like my body heat started making my back feel better, but I can't bend over fast. I don't know. I got some paperwork to finish. A lot of pain. But doing what I can. I don't even think I could swing a hammer and knock some more of that aluminum off to try welding a little more, but yep, cat's been outside rolling around, haven't you? Yep. But I get that, and I decided if I get that bolted down, and then the wife's car, and it happens to be raining this weekend, and I go to work on the wife's AC, I could, well, I don't know. Actually, I could put a floor jack under it and move it. I don't know. That's where the wheels would be handy, but I only can do what I can do with what I got, and that ain't much. So, well, I thought I'd just check in, let you guys know I'm still alive and moving yet. Today's kind of been a rough day. Oh, and one of the things I was doing, I was out in the field. I had to push shit down to the burn pile, and got it down to the burn pile, turned around and went to drive up. Tractor ran out of gas. So I hooked the chain on it, and luckily it was going uphill, so I got the tractor to follow me and pulled her around and got it up out of the field, so in case they show up, because a lot of guys are hitting the field today. So, and I ain't the only one burning. There's fires everywhere around. People are burning stuff. So nice thing is there's a lot of green grass, so it ain't like gasoline. So it was going pretty slow. So alright, I'll be back if I figure out something else to do. Oh yeah, now I can take that to town. I might pull that out and set that in the back of the truck and ask the blacksmith how much to cut out. No, 3 or 4 more of those. I think I got enough metal to do at least 3 more, but maybe do a couple of those to sell. So the head units always be handy. Alright. Well, we got a few things done today. I didn't get stuff done like I wanted to. I've been sitting around. I gotta go home. I think I gotta go get my youngest. But not having a phone, I don't know. So, but well, like I said, we'll finish with old Blue here, sitting there just waiting to be started now. So I got a carburetor right. That one there that I'm thinking about cleaning up and putting on there. So, well, everybody, sorry for not being such a interesting video today, but some days it's like that. So, alright, see y'all later. Thanks.